Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glock's Front Sight Press. Well, we are here to make you happy by giving you these and filling your brains with all of our wisdom. How's that? Hold on.
Hope they have small brains.
Yeah, I looked out. How's that, Jeff?
Space. I said I hope they have small brains because we're not going to take up a lot of space.
It's a progression. We're trying to give tidbits every week.
Progress, not perfection.
Everybody good? Get your beverage of choice.
Mm-hmm.
And don't forget to go over to Musings with MGL, all right, on YouTube and subscribe so I don't have to listen to him anymore. Because once you hit 1,000, it's over, pal. But you should.
Then it's on to 10,000, then it's 100,000, then it's 1 million. They give you like a big gold plaque, like a gold-plated plaque when you hit 1 million subscribers.
They do send you stuff, don't they?
Yeah. When you hit, you don't give you nothing for 1,000, but when you hit 10,000, they send you something, and then when you hit 100,000, they send you something, and then when you hit 1 million, they send you like a big gold plaque or something to put on the wall. They do.
I'd rather have money, but anyways.
Right. You started getting advertisers when you hit 1,000, or ad money when you hit 1,000, and then watch hours too. So, yeah.
Do we have a toast? Did you write one down?
Can you read my chicken scratch?
She was looking one up, I think. Yeah.
All right, everybody, get their beverage of choice. All right, we're gonna go over our sponsors.
Are you gonna do the toast before all the sponsors? Or are you gonna do the? So we're switching it up. We're doing toast then sponsors, or you do sponsors then toast? I'm confused.
I'm gonna do sponsors then toast, but I want to read this first.
Okay. Oh, you got to approve the toast? You didn't do that in the production meeting that we had before we started?
I was on another show for the last hour. So here's the deal. I want you to check tonight. I want you to see if you get any new followers, because I think, some new blood may be coming. So I'm going to say this throughout the show. So if you were watching Patriots Behind the Mic and you're watching us now, put that in the comments. All right. So we're going to be I'll be on Patriots Behind the Mic with Dr. Z, Mike Zildjian, who's not a real doctor. And as he says, neither is Fauci. But anyways.
Neither is Joe Biden.
Yeah. So it's a funny show. He just wants me to be, I was going to say, angry and sarcastic.
As you say, if it's a funny show, what are you doing on it?
He just wants me to be me. We're going over, we got to go over,
funny show, not angry show.
So.
Sean Hilton's on, Louis Soto. Sean says, did I win? Did I win?
Of course you did.
Sean Hilton's already shared 7
probably times. Probably won 2. So, share. Don't forget to comment. And if you still have not gone over to YouTube and Musings with MGL, go over there, because it's not because I love the guy. It's not because, we're hosting a show together. But those are the videos I watch because I don't trust anybody else. I am seriously not trusting anybody else. So now I just see what he's talking about and stuff like that. So I gotta stop fidgeting with things.
I hear you can't really trust certain instructors on advice that they give.
What's that?
I hear that you can't even trust some concealed carry instructors on the advice that they give because they get it wrong.
Oh yeah, it's a strange world out there. Let's just put it that way.
Hey, Kunal's on. Hey.
Well, when we start teaching our classes where it's both of us, then they'll get both sides, and then nobody should have any. We gotta talk all that out, because that is always something,
from way back when I met you, even before we became friends and everything like that. There was something that was always around with me, in my head that I wanted to do, that type of class. And I think with the Emporium coming, we're going to be able to really take that to much, much, much higher levels with the equipment and what we'll be able to do in there, as far as doing,
I think that's the plan.
What is it, situations and stuff like that. So teach them how to handle the situation, what to do after the situation, and then let them know if they did the correct thing, what they could have done, right, or what they did do. Oh, excuse me. So let's talk about the sponsors. So our first sponsor, the King sponsor, Johnny Custom Glocks. I guess we got to figure out how am I supposed to say it. Johnny Custom Glocks, our King sponsor, like that.
No, I like it the other way.
Yeah, King sponsor first.
All right, so let's try it again. So we're going to talk about our sponsors first. Our King sponsor, Johnny Custom Glocks. I forget that. Like, here's what I'm going to tell you. When I'm on Mike's thing, it's live. You know what I mean? There's no delay.
Like, we're pre-recorded?
What's that?
Are we pre-recorded?
No, but there's a delay. That's why you and I are always talking over each other.
I thought it's because you're not good at being quiet.
Well, I'm not good at being quiet because if I'm quiet,
Right.
then it hurts.
Neither am I. I think that's why we're always talking over each other because neither one of us are good at being quiet.
Maria's on. Maria Misa.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Maybe we'll get a studio again maybe one day and it'll be easier.
Whole family. Yeah, we need to do some sort of party at the studio again.
Mm-hmm.
Like we know what we need to do. We need to start planning a Halloween party.
Yep. Start planning it now.
Did you ever get to go to one
You're
of
gonna
the
be up
Halloween
and running
parties?
by then?
What's that?
Oh,
God.
your building's gonna be ready by October?
Keep it up.
No.
I don't know how to answer that.
Well, if you've got the walk-through, shooting scenario, that's a perfect haunted house because it's already set up with the hallways and the doors, and it's probably got lights and stuff in there. So you turn that into a badass haunted house in October.
Smell of
Put on some
rotting
music,
meat,
put on
stuff
some
like
funky
that. Cool
masks and
breezes.
costumes, blood on the wall.
That's
It'd
not
be
a bad
awesome.
idea.
It's not a bad idea. It
You
should
could
already be
set
set
up
up for when you have an indoor and outdoor.
the shoot house as a haunted house for kids. We could have them go through it.
Hell yeah, that would be great.
Give them laser guns and let them go through and shoot the werewolves and stuff.
Andrew Dory's on.
Hey,
Zombies.
see her tomorrow.
Was zombie? No, it's perfect for everybody. You have a zombie haunted house shooting thing. You walk through there and you kill all the zombies. Perfect.
You're on.
You bring all the
I'm in.
kids. You get some popcorn, some candy. That'd be great. Be great advertising. You get some community people there. It'd be awesome. I'm up for it.
What was that, Kerry? There we go.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
All right.
Shooting house zombie hunt. Halloween 2024. Mark it.
There it is. And to make
All
sure
right.
your gun's working for it, we're going to give one of these away and one
No
of
real guns.
the stands, the Glock stands away from our other sponsor, Sean Hilton and SmokeShow3D.com. Like, don't wait to win because he just wins all the time anyways. It's like that's his gimmick. He's not going to let you actually win one. He's going to win them. Then you're going to be forced to buy them, which you should anyways because if you don't have one, you should get one if you got a G-Lock. All right, but don't forget to use FSP, all right, to get your 10% off. Frontside press gets you 10, all right? So get your 10% off. Get yourself one of these. If you got friends who have guns and they have birthdays and you don't want to buy them like a $60 bottle of liquor because they don't let you drink it anyways, then go buy one of these and save some money, all right? Speaking of that, this is what I'm drinking tonight for the toast. Has anybody seen this yet? This is
Ooh, conspiracy.
Conspiracy American Bourbon. Right, so this is
bourbon, right? I could tell by looking at it.
Yeah. It's what's his name? Alex Jones. I think this is his distillery.
Oh yeah,
This is his
geez.
bourbon. But I gotta tell you,
He's got to
This
sell
is
a
so
lot of that to
ridiculous.
pay off that judgment.
see how it's all redacted, right?
Right? Yeah. of
See
course.
that? But if you take a black light and you shine it on it, it lights up and shows you the words. The words come through the bottle. It's free. I don't know if it's picking it up or whatever, but it is
Not really, but we'll
like
take your word for
awesome.
it.
So I spent I spent like 45 minutes reading the whole bottle last night, which is one of the reasons it's half right now. But it's actually pretty good. But the whole black light redacted thing is friggin' awesome.
Is that the
All right.
is that the bourbon that turns the frogs gay?
It might.
No.
City water turns the frogs gay. Is it the fluoride?
Turns the frogs gay.
Lisa
Exactly.
That's what he says.
Yeah. You never heard that clip? Yeah. That's one of his
No.
conspiracy theories is that they were trying to turn all the frogs gay. You just Google it. There's
So we wouldn't have any
it's
more.
a meme.
So we wouldn't have any more frogs.
Yeah, it's something about ecosystems or whatever.
Victor says, fill the haunted house with anti-liberals. That scares me. Scott Stevens.
They are zombies.
Yeah. All right. So this is the toast that Julie found. Anybody got their beverage of choice? It's a lot of bourbon.
Yeah, it is.
A toast to your coffin. May it be made of 100-year-old oak, and may we plant the tree together tomorrow. Tell you what, if we do that, I'm going to smell pretty bad by the time they put me in that coffin. That is pretty good.
Casey McCarthy's watching.
How about that?
Cool.
Haven't seen him in a while.
I know.
All right. Do we have any topics for tonight? Because I wasn't in the pre-show meeting.
And
I thought Julie was bringing in all of her
all
unmentionables
of her
on
holsters.
to show us how she carries stuff. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So
studying
anyways.
all day.
We're going to have part 2 of our women carrying weapons.
Yep. Next week.
Oh, next week. Oh, well, then we don't have anything to talk about then because I thought we were talking about bra holsters and shit.
She was supposed to bring them. She forgot. So
Yeah.
we're going to go with our backup topic, which is what Jeff was supposed to think up. So where are we at?
No, I don't have a backup topic. My topic was half-naked women and their guns.
Yeah, that's right. She was going to get naked and show us the holsters.
It's my favorite topic.
Yeah. All right. So the class is full this weekend, or
So let's see. Yeah, so you got a class this weekend, right, on Sunday?
yeah, we have what is it? Essential
Intermediate.
fighting pistol. Is that what it is?
Essential fighting pistol. Yeah.
Essential
Yeah.
fighting pistol. So we have one slot open.
Yep.
Because somebody dropped
Well,
out.
I'm going.
You going?
Good.
Yeah, I'm definitely going.
You're coming
Send me the specs, how much ammo I need, blah blah blah.
Yep.
All right, so the class is full.
Yep.
Same place. Oh, I thought
Same
I was already
place.
down. You weren't holding me a spot. Well, there you go. I took your spot.
There you go.
You're always thought you weren't coming. First of all, but second, you always have a spot. Like there's always a spot
Right.
for
That's
you.
kind of what I figured. So
You know.
yeah. So no, I'll definitely be there. So yes, give me all the details on it, and I'll see you Sunday.
What's on your hat?
And everything. I'm good.
Which you got? Is it okay? I didn't see it. I thought.
The only difference.
Yeah. Well, here's why there's conversation about it, right? So
Sure.
like our Christmas stuff is in a closet that goes and it hooks around, right? And all the stuff's in there. Then all like my stuff is piled up in front of it, right? So I never get to go through it. You know, so what happens is I take it all out, then we take the Christmas ornaments out, and then we put all the stuff back in. I never get to go through it. Then we take it out again. I'm like, oh, and then we put everything back in there, and then we put it all back in. So I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to leave it all out. I'm going to go through it. So I had Gabriel line it all up down one wall, and I started going through things, right? And what happened is, this is what started the whole thing. I found this mess kit, right? So it's not like the one we got in the Army where you just open it up and it's got like a fork and a knife in there or whatever, you know, or a cup or whatever. This thing has got like a copper bottom, right? It's got a pan, like a pan inside, small, with a handle on it. Then it's got a plastic measuring cup inside, and it all folds up into that nice little package,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, you know what? If I got this, let me see what else I got in here. And then maybe I'll put together like a go bag instead of a truck bag. Okay. So I started finding all this like survival stuff everywhere. So the difference between like a go bag and a truck bag or a get home bag, in my opinion, okay, or what I have, excuse me, is my get home bag is designed for me to be somewhere outside of my house and something stupid happens and I have to get back to my house.
So you have to
What were you
get
gonna
home.
say? You get
I was
home.
gonna say, so your get home bag is to get home.
Get home.
All right, I'm trying to follow here. I'm trying to keep up. That's all.
Well, it's like this, my truck bag, my get home bag is what's going to go with me every day. So if I go to work,
It's your
it goes with me.
EDC, yeah.
If I go out, it goes with me. It is an extension to my EDC. But the things that make it a get home bag is like I have like a little solar battery thing in there. I keep it charged up, right? And I put it in there so if my phone dies or something like that, I can charge my phone. So I have cords in there to charge stuff, right? I have gloves, so if I'm shooting a rifle, extra magazines. I have
Med kit.
stuff like I got like one of those keys, the cross keys that work on all like commercial and civilian water faucets. So I can get water. Like, so if I stop, I can just stop someplace and steal somebody's water.
Sure.
Right. I got a safe. What's that?
Med
I got
kit?
always have med kit.
Right, yeah. Right.
I got a safety straw, life straw, so I can just stick it in a river or something and drink from it. Like my main thing is I'm worried about trying to get home if I have to cross a river or hike it or whatever that I can't get through like that. I will just want to make sure I have water.
Right.
There's probably some like jerky in there or granola bars or something like that so that I can eat something. First aid stuff. Trying to think what else I got. Compass. Yeah. Like it, just stuff like that. Like what I'm missing and what I need to put in there. There are things I need to put in there to finish it. Like I need a map. You should have paper maps. Well, I got it on my phone. I'm going to use Google. Go ahead when the phones are gone.
Great segue.
Right. Yeah.
Said,
Yep.
Phones get compromised. What's your backup for communications plan?
I have a ham radio, so I got a Baofeng on there. I can use it. Like I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. What you should have is like a walkie-talkie, GRMS, whatever it is. One of them, something like that. Not that you can't unlock the other radios. So or if you got them at a certain time like ours already has that, right? So you don't have to unlock it, so stuff like that. So I got ham radio communications in my bag. Try to keep them charged. I got to, switch the batteries out, stuff like that. Trying to think what else is in there.
Well, you're thinking. Abood said, I will send you the frequencies you need.
Thank you, sir.
Great.
Haboob! All right, so and I'll call you about that one day and we could talk about that. I'd appreciate that. So it's stuff like that. You should have like maybe an emergency blanket, something like that in there. But
little
I don't want
lighter or a fire starter thing or something.
I have a lighter and a fire starter. I just don't want that bag to be really heavy because I carry it every time I leave the house. So
well, and you might be walking miles with it to get back home, so you don't want it to be too heavy to carry.
Well, plus it's not that type of backpack. You know what I mean?
Right.
So my go bag is in an awesome, like they're both 511 bags, but my go bag is a backpacking bag. It's got a waist belt, the cross section. It's a real deal. Like my wife got it for me like last year, I think it was. She's like, well, if you like that bag, I can get it for you. And I was like, because I knew I wasn't going to spend that much money on myself, and she got that for me. And, it's one of the things that's so nice, but it's too big to be EDC backpack type thing, So that is in case I got to leave the house. So that's got all kinds of stuff.
You have
Like,
to
and it's
go?
not like the go bag. Yeah, the go bag is in case I have to go someplace. You know what I mean? So it
Wait,
started off.
hold up. So you're telling me your go bag is in case you have to go somewhere,
And
but your
then,
get home bag is in case you have to get home from somewhere else.
yes, you're very good with titles.
All right, double checking. Details matter.
But the difference is in what's in it. That's the question. Like, what's the difference?
Sure.
Right.
One's
So
for more long term, probably, and the other one's for
right,
short termer.
right. Because one is to get me home where all my stuff is. The other one is you got to go someplace. So
You don't know when you're coming back. Yeah, if ever.
yeah,
Yeah.
More stuff.
you know. So like I said, it's got a cook. You get a mess kit in it, right? It's got different type of fire starters. It's got stuff to start fires with. You know, like mini kindling fire stick starter
Right.
things. You know, stuff like that. It's got like
Emergency
this is what's
blankets,
not in my get
extra
home
med
bag.
kits.
I got a little Ziploc that's got like 5 signal whistle paracord bracelet buckles in it in case I need to make something that I need to click together or tie together or something like that. You know, compass. You know, I have a compass. The lighter in it has a bunch of 550 cord on it. I mean, not 550 cord, duct tape. Right. Then I have cordage. So I got 550 cord. I got, you know, a spool, like a homemade spool of 550 cord. I have a Ziploc bag full of like tent stakes and tent stakes, like thin ones and thick ones, you know, wrapped up in more cordage. All right. Like that bag's not close to being finished, even though holy crap, it's heavy. Right. Because like in that bag, I'm going to put clothing. Okay. Like I have a set of clothing, like shorts, a long sleeve shirt, t-shirt in my truck. So in my truck, I don't need to have everything. Like in my truck, I have a gas mask, right? I don't have that in my get home bag. It's in my truck. So if I have to leave my truck, then I'll take it, you know, stuff like that. I have plastic bags in both. So in my truck, I have big, heavy duty plastic bags. And then in my go bag, I have smaller bags that are more designed for taking water.
So Corey has a comment. He says it's best to have some of that stuff in a vacuum sealed bag to make it waterproof, and it also sucks them in to be smaller.
To make it smaller.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sean says, what do you think about a 22 long rifle as a bug out? Not as effective as 9mm. You could carry a ton more ammo in less space and weight.
Yes, but like the only thing with that is it's I would much rather have my 10.5-inch, you know, 5.56 with a folding stock and a 1x6 with a red dot on a 45. You know, 22s are exactly what you said. You know, they're great for stuff. You can make, you know, cheap homemade silencers for them. I mean, not if, you know, we're still within law, because that would be illegal. You can carry a bunch of ammo. You can hunt small game with them, stuff like that. But that,
Quiet.
when you start getting into that, you're going down the path where you're separating from why we have the big gun in the first place. You know what I mean? You're like, well, if I'm lost in the woods, you know, I can do this with a 22. I can get a breakdown 22 or whatever. Like I can do the same thing with my 5.56. I won't be able to carry as much ammo, but I won't need as much ammo. You know, stuff like that. Plus, if you want to go that route, you can go get one of those, was it AR-7 survival rifles that pack up into the stock, and they're about this big and thick like that. And then you can have your 22 hunting gun and stuff like that. But I'd much rather see you with a AR-15 than a Ruger 1022 for the end of the world type shit. You know, what else do I got in there? I got
Did you set your hammock?
I have a hammock.
Both would be ideal.
Ring
You
gear?
know, I have poncho. I have what do you call it? Tarp. You know, so you can use it for ground or above the poncho or whatever. I mean, above the hammock. You know, trying to think what else I got. You know, I got a big knife, so I'm torn because I got my Ken Onion knife, the ZT100 that he gave me, and I like to hold it and look at it. So I don't want to attach it to something that I can't touch. You know what I mean? So I got a SOG seal pup on there. Now you got to understand that all the stuff that's in my go bag is stuff that I found that I had to take out of the closet. So it's not like I had a checklist to go by to put all the stuff in the bag. It's stuff that I found in this closet. Like that's all it is. So I got like a 25-pound ruck filled with stuff that I just found in this closet. Yep. If you have like, so what Carrie said, if she has an axe sitting in her closet, she should have that in her go bag. Yep. Because that's one of the things.
It'll fit and you can carry it.
Right. You don't need 4 of them all together. You should spread them out. Get a go bag.
And you
I have one of those saw things where it's like a wire with the 2 rings on the end of it, so you can like saw things that are really small and fit in there.
I got a Gerber e-tool. So I found a Gerber e-tool. It's like this big. It's in the bag, folds up, sits in there. So, I mean, it's just the stuff I found was like stuff that I should have in that bag. Like I said, the bag is only full of stuff that I found in the closet. Like I got an extra pair of sunglasses in there. I got, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 magazines. You know, it's just stuff. Like I was going through the closet and I found 3 brand new Duramags, AR-15 mags, still in the friggin' package. I was like, all right, well, I guess that's going in the bag.
Giveaway. Giveaway. Oh, I say you put them up for giveaways.
No, I cut them open with the seal pop that I found in the closet and then stuck them in. I got a Claymore bag. Excuse me. I got a Claymore bag, and in it on one side is all like the tent pegs and the cords and stuff like that. And then on the other side is like fire starting, batteries, stuff like that. I got another little waterproof Ziploc bag thing that has an AR-15 cleaning kit in it. All right. Then I found little AR spring emergency kits. So there's 2 of those in there, you know, extra parts. Like I made sure I had extra batteries for the red dots that are on the AR.
Do you have extra socks in there?
No, because before everybody starts asking like that, all right,
wear socks anyway.
What do I have in there? Listen up again. I'm going to say it one more time, just in case you didn't hear me the first 48 times I fucking told you this.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
This is only stuff that I found in the closet. So here's what I didn't find in the closet. Clothing, food, all right? I could cook it. I just don't have any, right? I don't have tourniquets or bandages. I got a boo-boo kit. So we were down in Colombia, my brother-in-law, we were walking through a mall, and they had like a wounded veterans type thing, right? So they had all this stuff, you know, like, you know, buy it and the money goes to them. So, you know, they got, like whatever, a book of matches for like, you know, $4, $5, whatever. And then the money all goes to them. So, you know, my brother is a very, very generous man, right? Love him dearly, right? So he's like, pick something out. And I'm like, I can pay for it. You know, I can give him, no, I want, you know, pick something up. What do you want? I'm like, I'll take the first aid kit. So we get this little first aid kit, and then we go open it up, and it's like this total Chinese first aid kit, right? So it's got like, it's a boo-boo kit. So it's got Band-Aids in it. It's got like little scissors, you know, it's got herbs, gum, you know, just like weird stuff. You know what I mean? Tea. I'm like, all right. So I found that in the closet. I'm like, whoop, boo-boo kit goes in the go bag. You know, so I don't have first aid. I got in case you get a splinter. All right. trying to think what else. I have one in there. Look up Gerber. I love it. Look up Mini Gerber E-Tool or Gerber Mini E-Tool or something like that. Like, you gotta understand that that's what they give us in the Army.
Well,
Like,
they couldn't
the
hear
whole
what she
thing,
was saying, so she asked about the foldable shovels.
yeah, but that's what they give us in the Army. Like, she wanted to know how
Right.
I feel about them. Like, I have one in there. They're great. Like, they're very, very handy. Like, because not only can you, dig a fire pit, shovel dirt on your fire, dig a hole to poop in, all right, but you can make it like a hoe and stick it in somebody's friggin' head,
As you
right?
say,
Before he says
kill a
anything, like a
zombie with
hoe,
it
like,
too. Yeah.
well, there you go. Yep. Like, they're great tools, and like I said, they issue them in the Army. The ones in the Army come in a green, like, triangle, pentagon type thing, and it's got a triangle handle. It's got the shaft, and then it's got the shovel blade. And the shovel blade can be folded like this, so that not only can you use it as a hoe, but you can stab somebody in the freaking head with or neck with it or whatever. And one of the edges is sharp. I wouldn't say it's like a knife, but it's definitely made to cut things. Like flesh probably. But
You have a slingshot in there too.
oh yeah, I got a slingshot. So I found a K-bar mini slingshot. So that's in there. It's just like I said, it's only stuff that I found in there. It's not finished. It's just that this is all stuff that was just sitting in the closet doing nothing. So I gave it purpose. But it's a pretty cool kit. But that is so the difference between a get home bag and a go bag, not so much just in name, but what is in it. Like, my go bag has much more stuff in it, like things that I'm going to put in there. Like, another thing I'm going to put in there is get my records, my financial records and stuff like that, and any important papers and stuff, and put it on a thumb drive, and that's going in there. So like Jeff's contact information, I want that in there, so I'm never without it.
Even though good for you in the apocalypse.
Even though if they ever call you and tell you I'm in a car accident, because I think I got you down as my ICE. So
yeah,
just
there won't be much use for lawyers in the apocalypse. So
So Maria says, I could shoot the game, but what do I do with it? I've never hunted, so I wouldn't know how to process it.
you gonna die.
You gotta
better learn.
Like, here's the deal: you can read a book on that, like watch a video on that, like
watch YouTube. Yeah, just go to YouTube; they'll show you how to do it.
Well, it's like this. Like, I remember, like, one of my buddies took me out. We went and we hunted, and I shot a pig. All right, we walked all over this place for like 3 hours, and then when we put the rifles and shotguns away, we came around this corner and there was like pigs there, and I shot one like 25 yards. I hit it between the eyes, like right in here, and the thing just burnt, and that was it. And then, like, here's a story for you, right? So we called the butcher. So we had it all set up in case we got a pig, right? So this guy's van, it was his dive van, and not a dive van, but a dive van, right? And had a shower in it. So we hosed the pig off, stuck it in a cooler, right? Folded it up, got it in there, and then we called the butcher. Right, waiting for him to open up and said, "Hey, we got a pig. Can we bring it to you and have you butcher it?" And he's like, "Yeah." So we drive to Palmetto. Right, we go inside. We bring the cooler in. He's like, "All right, put the cooler right there." We start talking, and the guy's like, asking us questions. He's like, and I said something. He goes, "Wait a minute." He goes, "What's in that cooler?" I'm like, "A dead pig." He goes, "What condition is it in?" And I go, "Dead." And he's like, Did you clean it?" I'm like, "Well, we hosed it off." He goes, "Does that thing have hair on it?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You need to get that out right now." I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. He goes, "I can't have something with hair in it inside the butcher's. It's got to go." Like, that's, and I'm like, "We called you and said, hey, we shot a pig. Can we bring it over?" And you said, yes. He says, "Yeah, but I thought you skinned it." I'm like, "We're washing it off with a hose and we stuck it in a cooler. You know how to skin it." So we learned very quick how to skin it. and then brought it back to him. And once again, he said, "What condition is it in?" I said, "Besides dead, it doesn't have any hair on it." He's like, "All right." So like,
Corey had a comment for Maria. It says, all right, talking about shooting game. The only question is if you use a firearm to hunt
That's your
game,
job.
your position, where it's always best to be as quiet as possible. Get a bow.
get a bow, hunt with a spear. Like, here's the deal. I'm not hunting shit with spears or bows. I'm shooting with a friggin' rifle. If they want to come and find me, yes, that'll give my position away. Yeah. But that's why I got a can on it. So, shooting crossbows are fun. Yes, that is true. So, like, what else do I need to put in there? Clothing, socks.
Yes, gotta have dry socks.
I'm a grunt. I know about socks. Like, I did see this cool thing though. I was watching somebody's video or whatever, and they took like underwear and socks, and I think shorts or something like that, and they rolled it up into a tube, right? Then they took big like wool socks, and they pulled it over from one side, and then pulled it over for another, and then folded it back, right? And they were like, "Now you got a pillow."
Ah,
and I was like,
smart.
Yeah, so actually I still have one of them sitting in my bedroom. So I think it's got like a whole wardrobe on it because it's like this freaking big. But it's a good pillow, right? So that stuff, like all the financials and stuff like that I want.
Okay, so Abood is sending you a link on this for USBs.
Right.
He said they're great for bug out bags, and it's a big old link. I don't know.
There you go.
Put that up there.
So those are the things like you want to get like hunting with bows and spears and stuff like that is definitely, first of all, you don't know how long it's going to be till you can get more ammo. But like, I'm really shooting shit. We're in a blackout with a can on it. Did you hear that? No. Okay, good.
Pickles on.
Yeah. What up? All right.
Sean says you can use a golf ball to skin a deer.
To
pull the hide off.
Don't ask. Don't ask what he's doing with it. What do you do? Just make a slit and stick it in there and then work it all the way through or something? Make a video.
Steve Conway says chem lights.
Oh, in my go bag I have a chem light because I found a chem light. Mm-hmm. All right. What else should we put in there?
Well, you can put some fishing gear in there too.
Fishing gear.
Yeah, Scott Stevens says that too. Yeah.
Can anybody hear me?
Oh yeah, like I have I gave it to Nyland when I got out of basic. I bought a
pocket rod.
No, I bought a Buckmaster. Like it was designed for Navy SEALs. Like it's like this friggin' big, right? And when I went to Germany, we went to the field and I put that thing. I'm like, holy crap! It's like having a small child hanging onto your gear. Then I put it on my waist and I'm like, this thing's like just useless. It's pretty cool. You can make a grappling hook out of it. You can do like I don't know what seals. Like it's got part of the blade so you can cut through wet boat rope, like those big lines. And I'm thinking, yeah, I think I'm good on that. I'll just pass. So fishing gear, yeah, definitely something I need to put in there.
Yeah, you can put some small little amount of fishing gear. Just you don't even need necessarily a pole. Obviously, you just need some wire and a hook and some basic lures or something.
Yeah, I can put that because what I got is I got a water bottle. What kind of bottle? What is it?
I don't remember what you called it.
Like the ones with the screw-on cap. I don't know. Like you get water bottles like that. It's got like that's got the poncho in it. It's got a second flashlight in it. It's got some waterproof matches. It's got plastic bags in it. I can put fishing gear in that. You can use those type of bottles to purify water. You got to leave them in the sun for 6 hours. All right. So if you do that, but you're better off like getting a life straw. Like I got a life straw in the go bag.
Yeah. They have life cups too. You just fill them up and the filters are at the top. So you can only they have a couple different. I have a couple of the cups and I have a couple straws. So yeah, you can always use that stuff too.
I got a bandana. I got a camouflage bandana. I got a shemagh. I got those in there.
Maria wants to know what everybody thinks about Faraday bags for your thumb drives and phones, etc.
Definitely. Like if you ask me, like it's coming. You know, it's like they're not making up all of this EMP warfare. All right. Russia is very big on cyber warfare, just to let you know. All right. And
What's a
they're
Faraday
asses.
bag?
Yeah. What's that?
What's
What
a
is it?
Faraday bag? I don't know what that is. Yeah.
It's a
The
bag that will
RFID bag or
stop,
something?
it stops EMP pulse. You know, the EMP
Oh, sure.
from ruining all your stuff. You know, so all your electronics and stuff like that. So, like maybe then you need one of those bags.
You can buy it by the yard,
Oh,
buy the fabric by the yard, make whatever size you want.
what is it? Like what does the fabric look like?
I have not ordered it yet.
Kevlar
Okay.
or something? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
When you sew it
I
together,
know.
you just sew it in a pouch or something? It's got to have a
Yes.
zipper or some way to access your stuff.
Yeah, I can do that.
I ordered
Wow.
Kevlar thread the other day, to be honest. That's going to go in there. I ordered
What is it?
needles, Kevlar thread.
Oh, so you can make
Kevlar.
like a John Wick suit?
Yeah, so I could sew together a suit.
Yeah.
No, so one
You can make a-
so I can have my
Make a
EDC
John Wick
belt.
suit, man.
It's just good. You can use it to cut through stuff. You can use it. It's strong, you know, stuff like that. I got a suture kit, but I don't think it's what they told me it was because the needles look a little big. I'm thinking, I don't think that's what they sew you up with. Austin's like, yeah, I mean, I'll be able to sew something with it. Like Austin said, what are you going to do with that? I'm like, when I split your skull open, I'm going to sew it back together. He's like, okay. You know, I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
So Geneva,
I'm going to have to ask about the thread.
Geneva's answering that. She
Okay.
said depends on a type of gash. So
There you go.
recommend different threads, Geneva.
Like, is Jeff locking up or is he just staying in the same
he's
place?
freezing and yeah.
It's creeping me out because now it looks like he's looking at me. It's like,
Can you just bring a big jar of super glue?
yeah, super glue's probably good.
Going slow again. Can anybody hear me? Can you hear me?
We can hear you
Can you hear
fine. We can hear you fine. It's the funny faces you make when it freezes is the best.
So Abood is saying he's going to send you some more links on
All right.
different kinds of cups with built-in filters.
All right, cool.
Geneva says needles look big. Don't be intimidated.
Why don't you just
needles.
can you
Yeah,
just
they
make a
work
big
better.
like a
That's
super
what-
glue?
Like I told my friend Larry Grube when we went through combat lifesaver school together. He was my partner, right? And what happened is it's supposed to be a 2-week school, and they gave it to us in like 4 days. So they said they didn't have enough time for everybody. What happened here? They didn't have enough time for everybody. Is that the one I want to click on? Where is it?
Just click in the middle of it. Maybe it'll pop open.
There we go. So they said one person's going to get the IV, the other person is going to give the IV. So like lunchtime, I go in the bathroom, right, and I go in the latrine, and there's Larry, and then he's like leaning over the sink, and he's kind of like, right, and I'm like, "You all right, man?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, I don't know, man. I don't think I can stick you. And I looked at him and I go, I don't think you can stick me either. So he goes, all right, good. We're good. Like, I'm like, all right, good. Nice conversation. It's like, I definitely didn't want to be the sticky. I'd rather been the sticker, you know, because last time I was a sticky doing tests like that. My buddy Paul, the rum dog,
Yeah.
he was sticking an IV in me and he fell forward
Oh.
and jammed it into my arm. I got a great picture somewhere of me with my beret like this. And I'm like, because that hurt.
I'll bet. Corey says you can also go to your local farm stores. They sell suture kits.
Ah, thank you.
Good to know.
All right. What else? I mean, here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Yes, you could.
You can. You can use if you want to use fishing line. You should have alcohol swabs.
And a jug of alcohol.
Yep. You should have like baby wipes. Baby wipes are like good for personal hygiene. You know, you can clean guns with them. You can clean things, stuff like that. Like at one point, you have to decide what you want to carry.
We need to spin the thing. Like and share. We got to spin the.
All right.
Because it's 5 of.
Oh, see that? We didn't even have a show, and look how it went. Although I'm getting kind of tired of talking. Sharp things, yeah, it makes a show. Next week, we're going to talk about more sharp things. It was like, hey, sharp things.
Yeah.
Like I'm all worn out from talking because Jeff keeps freezing up and not saying anything. So, all right.
Oh, he's gone.
All right, so like and share. Don't forget to comment if you shared so that we could see it. And also comment if you came over from Dr. Z. So if you were watching Patriots on the mic, let us know and we'll give you an extra space on the wheel. So you got like 2 more minutes.
Geneva says antibiotic pack is good to have for various illnesses to combat infections.
Awesome.
From fishing line sutures.
Now we can't hear you.
All right.
Nope, still can't hear you, Jeff. Nope.
Maria wanted to know if you were on with Dr. Z today. Yes, he was.
Yep, it was very good. So we just got rid of Jeff. We can't look at him anymore. He was doing like some sort of weird sign language. All right. Oh. All right. So how are we doing? We got all the comments up there. We good?
Yeah. One more comment. Corey says that you can use the lint from your dryer to start fires.
Corey, I have the lint from my dryer in my go bag because it was in another bag. What's that?
Ah.
Yeah, I saw that. And potato chips.
I don't think they can hear her though, can they?
No, you can use Doritos for it. But here's the deal. If I'm out in the woods and you're counting on me to start a fire with my Doritos,
I'll be eating them.
you're going to be cold. Because I'm eating my Doritos. All right, we're good.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Spin it.
Mm-hmm.
See how many people got. This is for the stand. Whoa, look at all those people. Oh. Lynn. All right, so get in touch with her. Find out where we're going to send the stand. So Lynn, you win the stand.
You have to give me the contact information.
Yep. This is for the Armor's Block.
Mm-hmm. Let's spin it again.
Show wouldn't be complete without him winning at least once. Spin it. There you go. All right, so you're gonna have to find them in the comments. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, I don't know that, Corey. All right, so we're good on that one, right?
Yep.
All right, so Jeff wants to thank everybody, I'm sure, but we really want to thank you guys for watching the show. It's fun. It's fun to have the comments. It's great to be live. All right, and we really do appreciate it. So thank you again to our King sponsor, Johnny Custom Blocks, right? The Smoke Show 3D, Sean, who just wins his own prizes anyways. I know he doesn't. He turns them back in so you guys can get them. All right, and all you guys that are out there watching us, we really do appreciate it. All right, see you next week. Peace. Play music.
Bye, guys.